This is Glenn Pendlay with the Weightlifting Scoop, and I'm down here with Travis Cooper in Australia. We're doing some seminars, but of course in between the seminars, Travis is still training. So here is a day of training at CrossFit Gosford.
Trying to keep the same schedule. So the AM session, for me, and you're going to see Ben Garard here in a minute, who's part of Team Muscledriver Australia. We just did 3 singles at a moderate weight in the morning, in the snatch and the clean and jerk, and then we squatted. This right here is James. He's one of the employees at Muscledriver Australia.
He's not too bad of a lifter either. Plus he has great taste in t-shirts.
Yeah, they love that Fear the Beard t-shirt down here.
That's been Garard. Pretty dang good 77 kilo lifter, and pretty dang good CrossFitter too.
Yeah, he's one of the best CrossFitters down here in Australia. So there's me doing 120. I just did 120 for 3 singles in the morning.
Yeah, it was not too bad of a workout until you guys got to squats. Then it got kind of intense. But
so James is pretty new. What do you have him working on? Mostly hang work to get that bar in the hips.
Yeah, I mean, he's not a super experienced lifter and still kind of trying to get his form consistent. And so, you're right, we did more hang work than anything else.
So James is only used to training twice a week, and we trained twice on this day. So I think by the end of it, he was pretty tired.
He was. He doesn't squat too often. Of course, we're trying to change that. We're trying to convert him to the dark side, turn him into a weightlifter instead of a CrossFitter. But he teaches the classes, the CrossFit classes here at CrossFit Gosford, so we probably won't be 100% successful, but we're trying.
That was Ben. He did 90, 95, and 100 for his singles and the snatch.
I should say that Ben actually came to our first seminar and made 2 PRs, did a 114 kilo snatch and 156 kilo clean. Again, he weighs about 81 or so, so he's just basically an off-season 77. And that's James again, and obviously we worked on his jerk a fair amount because basically when we first got here and he came in and did some lifting, his jerk made my eyes bleed. So as you can see, after 20 or 30 minutes, those jerks that he was just doing, at least with an empty bar, he's jerking pretty damn good.
Yeah, he's working on his split. His split looked good. He didn't understand the concept of keeping the bar on the chest on the dip and drive, but once he figured that out, his jerk improved a lot. So this is 150. I did 150 for 3 singles and the clean and jerk in the morning as well.
Didn't seem too hard.
See that bar kind of bouncing on his chest. So
I think he figured that out by the end of the afternoon, though.
Yeah, by the end of the afternoon, we kind of explained that, and he finally understood, like, hey, the bar should be firm on the chest until I'm driving out of the dip and drive.
It's a pretty damn good looking split, though.
This is I think this is 100 right here. Is this 80 or 100?
I think that's 80.
It's 80, just warming up.
Well, maybe not. I don't know. I'm so spoiled with our colored elite plates that I probably at least partially lost my ability to add up black plates.
The PRs that Ben hit this weekend, they were 114.5 in the snatch and 156 in the clean. So at our seminars, we don't clean and jerk heavy, we just clean to maximum. I think this is finally 100.
That kid's quick. He moves very fast, pulls very fast. I think he would definitely, if he was doing weightlifting exclusively, he would definitely be a top lifter very quickly.
The funny part about that is he says his weakness in CrossFit is lifting. So I think he's got a lot of room for improvement in his lifting, and I think he was a little conservative on what he wants to do in the next year. He said he wants to snatch 120 by the end of next year. I said, hey, you can do that by the end of next month. Like, you're right there.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. If you watch him, pull like a 110 snatch or something, you would be inclined to think that his max is already over 120.
So James does a good job of getting the bar in his hips, but he has a hard time getting the knees back off the floor. So we had him working on that. I think these jerks are getting a little better. See, that bar is not coming off the chest. The split wasn't as good, but the bar is at least staying on his chest when he's dipping.
much is on there now,
I
Travis?
think that's 120. So that was his heaviest clean and jerk in the morning. It's a pretty solid lift. He has a little bit of trouble letting that bar bounce a little bit when he's dipping too. Now we moved into squats. We actually squatted real hard this morning. This is just a warm-up set, 170 for 2. And this right here, this is 240 for a single for me. I was trying to work up to try for a PR triple.
I think everyone down here was impressed with your squats.
Yeah, I think that's one thing. These guys weren't used to squatting that heavy, so when I was telling them what we were going to do over the next couple of days for squats, they were like, okay, it kind of flipped a switch. This right here was a PR triple for Ben at 190. And
didn't look like a PR.
Then James, he was he said he was embarrassed because we were squatting so much more than him. He did 130 for 3x5. But you know what? He worked really hard. His legs are his weakness, and he snatched 110, but 130 for 5 on the back squat's pretty heavy. So
that's 253, correct?
Yeah, this right here is 253. Trying for a PR triple. So. Wasn't too far off. Got those first two. Considering I haven't transitioned into this time zone fully, I was happy. This right here is 200 for a single.
You got 3. Come on now, come up fast.
I think that would have been a PR double. He's really going for a triple, but
The thing about James is he's such a big guy. I mean, he's not small at all. I bet you he'll be squatting 20, 30 more kilos if he sticks with, squatting 3 times a week for at least the next month or 2. I think he'll be surprised how fast the squat goes up when you actually do it on a frequent basis.
Yeah, I tried to get 260 for a double. This is 260 right here.
You were kind of having trouble with the bar whip.
Yeah, we were mixed in elite and economy plates, so the bar was oscillating like crazy. It felt like there was 300 kilos on there, but just couldn't get the oscillation to work for me. So after that, Ben went back down and did a couple sets of 5 at 170, just getting some really good work in. I think I called it for the squats just because I actually did squat the next day as well, 3x5. So yeah, that kind of wraps up the morning session. Moving into the PM session at 4. Don't really have a lot of lifts because we expected more weight. We were pretty tired from those squats.
The gym was getting a little chilly in the afternoon, early evening too.
Yeah,
I noticed you put your jacket on.
Yeah, it's winter season here. I mean, it's not really cold, but it got down. At night I had to put my jacket on. Not yet, but in my later sets. There's James. He had to balance that a little bit. He's getting better in the bottom. Just getting more used to it. He's doing a lot of power snatches when we got down here, so. I think that's 100. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. This is 130. So I actually missed 140 3 times. I had to work back down. Did 20, 25, 30 again. Here's my second 30. You see, I'm just having a hard time catching it. I got the terrible face going on like I'm.
Your terrible face exists whether you're lifting good or not. It could be the easiest 130 in the world. You show us your terrible face.
Well, since I didn't do that great on the snatches, I did two waves of snatches, and then I also did some hang power snatches. Just get some good work in. If you're not hitting the heavy weights, you got to get some volume. So this is James right here. Jerk's getting a little better. I think he's just, at this point, he's so freaking tired because he's not used to training this much.
He sure has a nice lockout there.
So So 140 right here.
I say one thing, it was a pretty good atmosphere for that workout. You know, we had a bunch of CrossFit folks come in and watch, and
yeah. So this isn't Ben's normal training and gym either. So I think that's one.
Well, he owns his own gym, but it's about 2 hours away. He just, after the seminar, he just drove down to train with us. So it was pretty nice of him.
Yeah. So Muscledriver sponsors him. He's on Team Muscledriver Australia, but it works a little different here. Like they don't all train together. So he was able to come up. He drove 2 hours. He had to come and train with us. So that was cool.
How much is that?
That's 170 right there. That was, I just worked up to 170 and stopped. It was rough at that point. My legs were feeling it. So I think that's 130. I think that was the heaviest he went up to. I think he did some down sets after that, like clean plus 2 front squats. I haven't talked to him since then. I wonder how he's feeling after all those squats.
He said he front squatted like 175 the day after.
Oh, really? There you go. That was definitely a PR then. So, you know, hopefully we were able to inspire him. We told him you got to work on your leg strength, and that's what's going to make you better. And, you know, his technique's not bad.
No, he's very quick and very smooth. He's got good positions in the catch and everything. He said he could be a heck of a good lifter.
Well, all right, guys. Thanks for watching.